Hello and welcome to another episode of the NBA 2K podcast. I am your host, RF Ribeiro, or Rib, or Bloodified, whatever you want to call me. We're here with another episode, and I've been noticing that some of the game modes in the theater, because you don't know, the theater has a weekly rotation of game modes, and sometimes we'll have like 2v2 with special rules, 3v3 with special rules, 1v1, whatever. And I've been noticing that there's a possibility that some of these modes, especially for this week, and I'm going to say what it is, what the modes are for this week. I'm going to tell you. I think 2K is probably testing some things. I think their decision on including a patch or an update for Season 2 to whatever it may be, steals or shooting or interior defense, whatever it may be that they update or fix or remove or change or patch. And I'm sure this is not the only reason or the only gateway to do that update, but the current mode that I'm gonna tell you now because this is too much suspense. They added a 4v4 no fouls mode for this week for the theater. So that means there are no shooting fouls, no reaching fouls, and it's 4v4. What does this mean? It means that when you're playing, you can spam steals as much as you want, and it won't be called a foul. It won't be able to reach. You can jump at somebody shooting, and it will not be called a foul. But just because it's not called a foul, it doesn't mean that you won't be able to get a steal. You might still be able to get a steal. So this is it's helping defenders a little bit and making it harder on shooters. And the reason I'm saying I think 2K is testing us is because, well, what's the thing that we've been talking about so much? Steals. We've been talking about passing lane steals being broken. And we've also been talking about contests being possibly broken, even though, and I've talked about this before, I think what 2K tried to do with contested shots is that when you're shooting, if you're open at the beginning of your shot, it doesn't matter if somebody is able to reach you at the end of your shot, because you were open when you started your shot. And this is something that was in the courtside report. I think it was the gameplay one, but I'm not sure which one it was. But almost word for word what I said, 2K tried to make the contest system to where if you're open at the beginning of when you start shooting, you won't be as contested at the end of your shot. It won't matter as much to your shot. Now, if you start shooting and somebody has their hand up in your face, it's going to be, lightly contested or more. It's going to be red contested, and I think this 4v4 mode, people are going to be playing it, and they're gonna find maybe something out, right? It's going to teach everybody something. Maybe steals are not as prominent as we think, or maybe they are and they need to be fixed. And this is a very small thing that I'm talking about here. This isn't the whole way that 2K does, makes decisions for updates. I'm just mentioning this specific mode because I think it's so wild. This is a very wild mode. Who would want to play this? And I'm just wondering, how are the games going to go? I haven't tried it. I think it's live. It says it's live on the 27th, and if I look at it's the 28th, so it is live. I haven't seen anyone play it yet, but I have gone to the 2K subreddit, and somebody made a comment where it says, "Community, steals are broken, fix them." And then it says, "2K, you want to play List with nothing but steals? You got it." So, yeah, people are saying it's insane. People just spam the steal button, don't care about their stamina bars or nothing. I played 2 games before I switched. So much steal spam. Nothing but locks in here. Which psychopath came up with this? So I'm sure it's fun for the sake of it being so different and so crazy, but I think it's gonna make things stand out, is what I'm trying to say, right? If steals are bad, this game mode is gonna prove that, and if they're not, I guess this game mode is also gonna show you that. But I think we know that steals need to be tuned a little bit. So this probably I'm probably somewhere in the middle of the truth here with this, and maybe it's not that it's exactly like, oh, we need to 2K is gonna watch this mode and they're gonna make their decisions entirely based on everything that happens here. Maybe not entirely, but I don't know. For some reason, I really think that 2K uses certain events, and not just this one, but the Basketball Gods event, where people had 99 everything or whatever it was, maxed badges. I also believe that that event was a test of sorts. And I think 2K probably does that more than we know, where they add an event for people to play to where they can gather feedback, basically. So that's my thoughts on that, and I will put my ad in here. Hey 2K community, are you a competitive player who likes money? Prove it on Gamer Saloon, the ultimate arena for NBA 2K players. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, Gamer Saloon lets you challenge players from around the world and win real cash prizes. So no more playing 1v1s to brag about it. Now you can get paid for winning. Gamer Saloon offers a seamless platform with various tournaments and head-to-head matches, perfect for every level of player. Listeners of the NBA 2K podcast can sign up today at gamersaloon.com/ribpodcast. All one word, gamersaloon.com/ribpodcast. Link in the description. Thank you to Gamer Saloon. I'm actually almost at I don't want to talk about my sponsor too much because I know people don't really care, but I'm actually almost at the end of my contract with Gamer Saloon, and I'm a little sad because they've been really good to me the past few months. So another special shout out to Gamer Saloon. So somebody already made the post on NBA 2K subreddit, and in case you're wondering, the rest of this podcast, I'm probably just gonna look over the Reddit posts that are trending because there's nothing of substance to talk about right now at this moment in terms of news and updates. So somebody is asking on the NBA 2K subreddit, is the game worth it right now, or should they wait till Black Friday deals? And if you don't know this, if you're new to 2K, NBA 2K's first big sale is Christmas, around Christmas. Usually the game will be half off or near half off. And then it'll have, periodically sales in the beginning of the next year. And then eventually in the summer, like previous summer, like this summer, it might go for free for Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. So People in the comments are saying the game is worth $10. Best 2K in years, actually fun. Not worth it. 2K has only gotten worse. So, unsurprisingly, people are for it and against it. If you're listening to this and you're on PC, let me know. Let me know you're listening to this and you're on PC. But if you're on PC, you can get the game on sale right now. It won't be a big sale. It won't be, like 50% off. It'll be like 10% off. So if you go on a site like City Keys or something, and I'm not sponsored by them, you can get the standard edition currently for about 30% off. So with that in mind, you can be sure that the game will be half off. Maybe not Black Friday, but for Christmas sale for sure. And I'm speaking primarily on Steam and the computer platform, but I'm sure on console will be about the same. A lot of new people join the cycle around Christmas time because of people being gifted games for Christmas and whatnot. And again, if you don't know, because you might be new, 2K has 2 waves of population that join the game. September, when the game releases, and then again in December because of the holidays. And then January, February, the game starts to die out. And then March, April, May, it's probably the most fun times for my team because the cards end up being so good at the end of the year, the last like 3-4 seasons. And my my career online, people still play it, just not as much, of course. Like every other game that's a yearly release, that's basically how it works. And I think with that, that's it for this episode. So, thank you for listening. And please, leave some feedback, leave a review. Let me know what you're enjoying, what you want to listen to about and involving NBA 2K. And let me know if there's some guests that you want me to bring on. I'll happily ask around for some new voices to join me for some longer podcasts. So thank you again, and I'll see you on the next one.